Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to why do we offer up our ego to the Buddha? Buddhas, sorry, plural, with subtitles. So, I did not know you could offer up your ego. So anyways, let's give this video a shot.
Offer up the ego. You offering up the ego is creating the causes for you to separate from attachment, to release yourself from ego, to create the causes. At the same time, when you offer up your ego, the Buddha can never be contaminated by a contaminated offering. Therefore, offering up the ego becomes something that will never contaminate the Buddha. Because people think, oh, we can't offer meat on the altar. But by tantric view, there is no clean and unclean. From the side of the Buddha, his perception of all objects is clean. Therefore, when we offer up the ego, we are not having it anymore. But right after we make the offering, the ego is still with us, but we're creating the causes for us not to have it, because we're offering up to time.
I figured he would have said like, if we offer up the ego, it'd be offering essentially cleaning ourselves, offering something that's unclean that's within us to the Buddha, so that we are cleaner. We continue to offer up the Buddhas unclean things, so that we ourselves can be clean. I kind of was assuming that, but well, maybe. I was thinking in my mind, then you're going to offer up everything that is you. But maybe that is the way to go. That is bhakti yoga, offering up yourself to a deity. And then, well, I don't know, honestly, after that. Usually, I guess there's a couple ways you can look at it. The one I'm more familiar with, it's not necessarily offering yourself up to the deity, but more along the lines of trusting the deity to do whatever it needs to be done. And you just living your life, believing in faith, and doing the best you can. And things that you cannot control, well, let the deity handle it. Things you can control, give it your best shot.
Why? Object is Tara, subject is ourselves, offering is ego. So when we offer up the ego to Tara, we create the causes that in the future, when we do meditation practices, we're able to separate. How do we? Only wishing the ego doesn't happen. We have to study about its nature. We have to offer it up, create the merits. And when we offer up, if we offer up gold to Tara, we'll get wealth. If we offer up ego to Tara, we will get egolessness. A state of egolessness, whatever. Why? What we offer will be the result. And you say, well, how come when you offer gold you get wealth, when you offer ego you don't get a bigger ego? Because the object you're offering to doesn't give you back something double ugly. Offering ego to Tara means offering up one's negative qualities. When one offers up one's negative qualities, what do we get back? Positive qualities.
I'm going to rewind that real quick.
Offering ego to Tara means offering up one's negative qualities. When one offers up one's negative qualities, offering back something double ugly will be the result. And you say, well, how come when you offer gold you get wealth, when you offer ego you don't get a bigger ego? Because the object you're offering to doesn't give you back something double ugly. Offering ego to Tara means offering up one's negative quality.
Offering up ego to Tara means offering up one's negative qualities. Is gold considered to be a negative quality, but yet you could double that back? I have a feeling maybe, I guess in terms of the phrasing, for me to understand it, it's probably anything that you offer up, it's cleansed and given back double in cleanness or goodness. So if you give up something bad, it will clean this bad and offer something back in goodness. So you like I guess the reduction of ego or the doubling of wealth.
When one offers up one's negative qualities, what do we get back? Positive qualities. Is it possible to offer negative qualities to a Buddha? Of course, because no matter what you offer to them, although contaminated, can never contaminate them or are free from contamination. So therefore, when we offer up the ego to Tara, in this case, when we offer up to Tara, Lama Tsongkhapa, Manjushri, when we offer up the ego, we create the causes to not have ego. Therefore, the secret offering is ego. The inner offering is irresponsibility, laziness, a sense of senselessness, not motivated. We offer this up to Torah. The outer offerings is the mandala representing all of samsara's delights, such as animals, our friends, and clothes, shopping, and money, and food, and restaurants, and the lights, and cities, and discos, and music, and videos. All the things we're attached to is the outer offering. So when we're holding the mandala and we're offering it, we're visualizing all the beautiful things in the world. They say, but it's just a visualization. Yes, because inherently, nothing is owned by anyone in the world. Nothing. Even if Koki has $10 million, it wasn't his before he showed up, and it will not be his after he dies. So inherently, it's not his. It's not really his.
I was gonna say we own things temporarily. It's not a permanent ownage. Permanent ownage. But yeah, and I like you brought that up. That's pretty nice. And I never thought about the previous part, but more along the lines after. You accumulate stuff, it's yours temporarily, but then it's given up at the end.
So therefore, nothing in the world is owned. And also, well, if you own $10 million, I don't think Koki runs around with it in a bag and then holds it. It's represented by a credit card or a check. So if you show someone your platinum card, they go, oh, wow. You don't have to carry out $10 million like him and then show everybody. You open the mouth of the bag and go. I mean, this guy does that. He runs around with bags and money. He just goes. If you're not impressed with him because he's short and bald, he just goes. Then you go, oh, I respect you. Suddenly he's tall with hair. What's the joke? The joke is it's represented by a credit card. So if you have a credit card and it's platinum or unlimited, they go. You know, if you flash a credit card with platinum, you go to stores, you go to restaurants, suddenly they're very nice to you. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've had that slight experience before. Joe and I know what it feels like.
Not the stores that I shop around at. I mean, I wouldn't doubt this being true in like bougie or high class stuff where, you know, if you show a credit card that they are familiar with, then they'll probably be nice to you. But if you go to like an everyday store, they don't care. They're broke too. We're all broke, so we're all in the same family together. Now, if you go to a bougie store and you show your broke self over there, they're probably gonna ignore you. I mean, not really. Unless it's like commission based, meaning that they make a little bit of money on the sales, then they tend to try to be nice to you. But if they know they're not going to sell anything to you, they'll most likely ignore you.
You know what I mean? Similarly, if your wealth can be represented by a platinum card, why not your wealth represented by a mandala? Why not? You guys understand? It's all just how you want to visualize it, how you want to look at it. So therefore, when you offer your mandala, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible that it represents the wealth of the planet, the universe, and the sun and the moon and all the planets and the stars. You offer up to the Buddhas. And that's wonderful. And then you offer up the inner offering, which is visualized. Your inner obstacles. Then the secret offering is your will. Then you offer that up. Then you recite, oh, the Sachi Buddhi Yuji Mezzadati, you don't need to Sun Yijin the Minso. Global number of Zima Chinfana. Oma Ida Maguru Ramada Wakangera Yataya. You think that Tara is accepted. And when you do that, it's very powerful. Tara does accept. That's one. Two, she has the power to accept. Three, although what you offer up is imaginary, visionary, just a vision, just an imagination. Everything you receive in your life now is an imagination. I'm sure when Koki was younger, he said, when I grow up, I'm going to marry a beautiful lady and have a family. Well, it came true. You visualize it first. When I was a kid, I visualized myself teaching the Dharma, wearing robes. When I grow up, I'm going to do Dharma work. That's what I visualized all the time. And that's how I played with my cousins. That's how I pretended. Well, that came out true somewhat. So what I'm saying is what we visualize. So if we sit there visualizing all day, I'm lazy, I can't do it, I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it, then it's going to be like that. It's going to be just like that.
Oh, well, so much left anyway. Oh, okay. I won't say visualizing for things that hasn't happened, for sure. But I think it's better to say what you're offering up is a representation or the representation of whatever it is that you're offering up, not a visualization of it. Well, maybe it's just me being trying to visualize all the time. Yeah. Uh,
3. Although what you offer up is
Imaginary and visionary. It means you vision it. Vision, yeah, I guess vision is very close to it, but it's a representation of it, because what is it? It's like offerings, I guess. They're representation of something. They can be a representation of your submission or your devotion or your um, loyalty, whatever. These offerings can represent those things, the representation of it, because there's no physical form of it. Visionary or imaginary is probably not a really good word to use there, but visionary is more along the lines of things that hasn't happened yet, I believe. And this is my terminology and how I understand it. Visionary is more along the lines of things that hasn't happened yet, that you have to visualize to, I want to say make it happen, but you visualize it and hope that it kind of happens. So it's kind of like I guess it's like a building plan, like those blueprints. It's a visionary of the house. It's not finished. It's how you get to the end goal. Visionary is a little bit more of a loose term than the blueprint, but they're relatively in the same ballpark, meaning that your vision and your blueprint are somewhat similar, but the blueprint's a little bit more hard, more real. Because your vision may never exist, but at least the blueprints to your whatever you want to happen does exist to a degree. But both can end up in the same area, whether it never happens or whether it is envisioned and does exist. So, anyways, why do we offer up the ego to the Buddha? So, it seems, at least as far as I understand, that when we offer up anything to the Buddhas, it's doubled in good. So, if it's something that's bad, it is. Well, I don't know if it's cleansed, but it is taken and given back in good. So, if you offer up something good, it'll double it in return in good as well. If you offer something bad, then it will give you the good version of it as a offering, as a return, I think. Yeah, returns like again your ego into egolessness. It's kind of weird. It's like, here, I give you nothing. You give me your ego, I will give you nothing, and then you get egolessness because you've given it to me. But I get what he's trying to say. It's essential. He did say actually also to remove attachments, which I do get as well. But I find I'm a bit worrisome about the gold thing, where he said, like, if you offer up gold, it'll double your gold. Offer up wealth, it'll double your wealth, kind of deal. So greedy people can kind of say like, I can make a lot of money, Obviously, I don't think it's going to happen per se, but I do wonder if intent can play a factor into this, because it would be terrible for bad people to just use it to double their wealth for ego things. So anyways, this is my reaction to why do we offer up our ego to the Buddhists. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.